Being a landlord is hard work. There's a lot to keep track of, and you have some unique needs in your insurance program. On this video, we're going to take a look at landlord insurance fundamentals right after this. Hey folks, I am James Jenkins, Chief Risk Officer of RiskWell. This video is part of the Real Estate Investor Insurance Academy series brought to you by RiskWell. We're going to jump right into our content. If you're a landlord, you definitely want to make sure that you're aware of certain things that are necessary in a good insurance program. Like anything else in your business, it's very important to make sure that you're getting maximum value for minimum cost, and that's what we're going to talk about right here. We're going to jump right into our screen share. If you'd like a copy of these slides, please let me know. I'll be happy to send them to you, and look forward to your comments after the video is done. Let's jump into the slide share. All right, so Real Estate Investor Insurance Academy, Landlord Insurance Fundamentals. Let's jump right in. So we've got sources of risk on a landlord property. What are those exactly? The first is going to be premises liability. That's going to be accidents or injuries that happen on the premises, either of your tenants or anyone that your tenant allows to be on the property, as well as random third-party people that we don't know anything about. So anything that happens on your property, whether it was sanctioned by you or not, you could be found legally liable for it. The next is going to be tenant liability, things that happen with the tenant and things that they do to your property, damage that they cause, and those sorts of things. We want to make sure that we are covering tenant liability. Property damage and or loss of income. This is for your investment, your property itself, the building value, as well as lost rental income. We want to make sure we are taking that into account with any insurance program. The next is going to be vendor liability. This is for your property manager, your maintenance contracts, and any other third-party arrangements that you might have that creates a liability situation that needs to be addressed. So what are the essential coverages on a well-equipped landlord investor policy? So we got premises liability coverage that typically is included on the landlord insurance itself. We have many different types of coverage offered from companies that write landlord insurance. It can be somewhat confusing, so make sure that you are consulting your agent about some of the things we're talking about here, or just get a quote from RiskWell and we'll take care of it for you. The second is going to be renter's insurance policy is required by all tenant parties, and you're going to want to make sure that your property insurance is able to indemnify you, to make you whole after a loss. We also want to make sure we have good contractual risk transfer for all of your vendors, your property manager, a maintenance company, anyone who's on your property on a regular basis. If something they do, a mistake that they make, is not properly addressed in the contract that you have with them, their problem could easily become your problem. So you want to make sure you're following good contractual practice and having hold harmless agreements and getting additional insured status on any third parties that are regularly on your property. So what are some common errors to be aware of with your landlord insurance program? First is going to be neglecting to include lost rental income. It is not included automatically, and a lot of agents or brokers are interested in delivering you the best possible price, and they will not include it unless you ask them to. Next is going to be neglecting to include replacement cost value. This typically comes in two components. The first is the building itself, and the second is the roof. Some carriers require that the roof be 15 years old or newer, or they will not extend replacement cost value to the roof. So we want to make sure we are getting clarity on whether RCV, replacement cost value, is included. Next is special form cause of loss. That tells you what kinds of losses are covered or not covered. We'll have that conversation elsewhere in the Real Estate Investor Insurance Academy. Make sure you check out that video. And lastly, this one's a real booger because a lot of agents or brokers, insurance agents or brokers, I should say, don't know the policies that they sell to an intimate knowledge, and they may not even be aware of the lack of water coverage or insufficient limits on water coverage. Things like sudden and accidental discharge, a burst pipe under the sink, or a valve on a water heater fails. Those kinds of things aren't always included on investor insurance, landlord insurance. You're going to want to make sure they are, or else we're going to have a real problem, and then you're going to be coming to RiskWell pissed off at your previous agent, and I'd like to make sure that doesn't happen. What kind of questions do you have after watching this video? You can contact our office for a no-cost consultation or program review. Our phone number is 469-678-8001, or email us at info@riskwell.com. That's it for now, folks. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you get value out of the stuff that we're doing here, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and liking the video, and ring that bell for notifications. That's all for now, boys and girls. Thanks so much for being here, and please remember, life is risky. Risk well.